Good morning, everybody. So today we're going to be talking about elements of poetry. So your next quiz is actually going to be on elements of poetry 1 through 7. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, give you the definitions for those. So the first one, enjambment, is where we have a line of poetry that carries over into the next line without pause or punctuation. So We Who Are Your Closest Friends is such a great example of that enjambment, because we just have line after line after line with no punctuation really in the entire poem whatsoever. Okay. Blank verse is unrhymed iambic pentameter. All right. So iambic pentameter is when you have stressed and unstressed syllables. So this isn't to be or not to be. Okay. So an iamb would be one set of stressed and unstressed syllables. Iambic pentameter means that you have 5 sets of iambs in each line, right? So Shakespeare wrote a fair amount in iambs, right? So to be or not to be is a good example of this, right? So to be or not to be, right? To be stressed or not stressed, to be stressed. So it's unstressed, stressed, 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 unstressed, stressed, right? So this is called scansion. We're not going to do it because it's crazy. You don't need it. Odds are that you'll never have to deal with scansion ever in your life. So iambic pentameter means that you have 5 sets of those stressed and unstressed syllables in one line. Okay. So caesura is a pause for effect in the middle of a line of poetry. You see this a lot in Anglo-Saxon poetry. So thinking back to like Beowulf, that was written quite a long time ago. And it would be this big break in the middle of a poem as a way to kind of create suspense and that kind of thing. A couplet is where you have 2 rhyming lines directly after each other. So, you know, your more standard kind of line of poetry, which has rhyming couplets, right? A, A, B, B, C, C. Ballad is a verse that's characterized by a dramatic episode. So it's about something kind of exciting that's happening. An elegy is a lyrical poem. A lyrical poem is just a poem that deals with emotion, about death specifically, right? And a lyric, like I was just saying, is characterized by an author's ardent expression of a single emotion. So strong, passionate expression of one emotion is what we call a kind of lyric poem. So an elegy is an emotional poem about death specifically. All right. If you have any questions about those, let me know. Otherwise, we'll test on these soon. Good luck, guys. Bye.